Hey everyone, it's Adam here, and today I'm going to give you my review of the Outdoor Research Men's Prologue Dorval Parka. So the Dorval Parka is a lifestyle jacket. It's not your typical parka. When I think of parkas, I think of being very warm on the coldest of winter days. This one here is more lifestyle. So when I first received it, what I noticed was it is very thin, and I honestly at first questioned whether or not it was actually insulated. It is. It does have an insulation throughout the jacket, but it's very thin. So first thing I thought of was how good would this hold up into the temperatures where I live. And where I live in southern Ontario, and I go up to central Ontario, you know, today's a typical morning in the winter. It's about -11 right now, and with a slight wind chill, it's about -14. And as you can see, I'm wearing a hoodie underneath of here, a hoodie sweatshirt. And at this temperature, as long as you're moving, you're comfortable in this jacket. If it's below -5, typically I'm not just wearing a t-shirt, I'm wearing a sweater as well, or another layer to help out this jacket. Because below basically what it is today, this jacket does not really hold up that well. So if you're an outdoor adventurer and you're a little bit more north of where I am, where the temperatures drop routinely below or to -20 or below, then I think you're gonna wanna find something that's a little bit thicker. But if you're using this for commuting or just, you know, everyday lifestyle type jacket, this is a perfect jacket. It looks great. It's nice and trim, the fitting, and the price point is right on point. So if you're around that -10 degree cutoff where you live, and you don't get too many more colder days than that, then I think you'll be more than comfortable, and the amount of insulation will definitely suffice. Now the other thing with this jacket is that the material is windproof and waterproof, which is great. So if you're on like the Pacific Northwest, for example, where you get some cold days but a lot of wet cold days, then this might be a good option, because the exterior zippers are taped, like the one you can see on the chest. The one that is the front zipper though, as you can see, is not taped, and it does have a storm flap, but these domes, the domes that are on there, the snaps, they're very hard to snap down. So that's the one thing, is I barely ever do this up because the domes are very difficult to actually snap down and keep it shut. Even without gloves on, you can't really push these in, but once they do go on, they hold well. So the next thing I'd like to speak on is the fit of the jacket. This is a lifestyle type jacket, so I thought it would be a little bit more loose, but it's actually more of a trim fit. So for reference, I'm 5'11", right now about 190 pounds, and through the shoulders and chest it fits fairly well. It's nice and snug. It's definitely fitted. With the hoodie on, I still have room for movement, but it's definitely a little bit too snug. Now this medium is typically what I'd wear in outdoor research products. The one thing that I found restrictive, however, is the lower part of this jacket when it's zipped up all the way. So because this is a parka, it does go down into probably the top third. It covers the top third of my thighs, which is great because it keeps you warm. However, because the zipper's so low on this, I usually unzip the two-way zipper about 2 to 3 inches higher than the bottom, just so I have more movement with my legs. Now if you're a Canadian and you know what I'm talking about when you say you have hockey player butt or hockey player legs, when this is zipped all the way down, it feels like I'm wearing a skirt. Not that I've worn one, but it just feels so restricted around my legs and thighs that you can barely move. So if you try to sit down like that, it literally feels like you're gonna burst this jacket. So unzipping it about 2 to 3 inches at the base is all you need to do to get a little bit more movement through there. Other than that, the only other improvement I'd like to see is just a little bit more space in through the collar. When you don't have anything on underneath, like you just have a t-shirt on, there's definitely enough room to fit your chin in. I find with a hoodie on underneath or just a sweater, it definitely is a little bit more restricted. So because it's a thin jacket, you're gonna layer a little bit more. So a little bit more room just to tuck your chin down would give it a little bit more warmth in here. The hood is great when you put it up. It's very form-fitting. See if I can get it up here for you guys. It's got a nice beak on it, and it stays in place nicely. So I like that aspect of it. And the cuffs, as you can see, they're nice and wide, and they got very thick Velcro on there, so the Velcro stays down and in place. So I like that as well. So overall, would I say get this jacket? Well, if you're looking for a jacket that is kind of your commuter jacket and you're in a climate where it varies in the winter between freezing and -10 degrees Celsius, then I think this is a perfect type of commuter jacket. It looks good, you can wear it every day, and for the cost, I think there's a ton of value in this. I checked this morning on the Outdoor Research website, and there's 3 different colors, and 2 of the colors are going for $240. And there's one of the colors, which is just a dark gray, it's on sale for $160. So for 160 bucks, I think you're getting a lot of jacket from a good company. And if you can find it on sale like that, I definitely think you'd be happy with this jacket. So overall, good jacket for those conditions. Don't buy this if you're going to northern parts of the world to try to stay warm. It's a parka because of the length, not because of the warmth. So hopefully that helps. If you guys like this or you have any questions, feel free to like the video or put a comment or question down below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Have a great day.